It's okay, you're bad. It's okay, you're bad. It's okay, you're bad. You're bad. We could put Brett up, bro. I usually don't put Brett up on 2K. I know I'll trash you in this shit. 5K, nigga, you don't even have that in your bank account. This nigga's a capper. He's a capper.
Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Timberwolves win the tip. To the inside. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Curry finds some space. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Curry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Doris, when you're playing in the same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake. And when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
Here's Curry. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. The 3. For 3. Pass to Wiggins. Oh, swiped away. McDaniels with it. Now Wiggins defending. And the foul called on Draymond Green.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
Here's Edwards.
Well, we know Draymond Green is a tenacious defender. He is one of the most versatile guys in the game. He can guard any position.
Curry, no good. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
So it's the Warriors now. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
First personal foul.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul. Now here's Thompson. They double team Thompson. Clock at 6. Here's Reed. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Time to show off your Dub Nation pride.
Timeout called, the Warriors.
Free t-shirt.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Warriors dunk team.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Stolen by Anderson. Pass to Moore. Here's Noel. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Warriors trailing. Outside, DiVincenzo. A shot to stop the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
First personal foul.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious.
Jordan.
Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Good on the second one. 55 seconds left in the first quarter here. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Kept alive. Second chance shot. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their 2nd winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Poole from long range. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Moore. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Poole. He got it off in time. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top. Up 9. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
14. Time to get up and make some noise.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And here's Curry for 3.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, "I just couldn't get myself going." Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, "You have to be the worst player in meaningless games I have ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball." Brian?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you.
Well, getting to the line at will nowadays. Wiggins wanting to improve his free throw percentage.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
Beyond the arc. No good. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Here's Moore. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Stephen Curry. And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
Now here's Curry. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Moody from outside. Rebound Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. Now Gobert. He's defended by Looney. Outside Russell. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And he recovers it. And a deep three from Curry. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. Pass to Edwards. Here's Forbes. And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But we see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet. Doris, these are very capable defenders.
They are, B.A. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation.
Inside. Here's Wiseman. McDaniels with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reed's got 6 points. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
I want to hear none of that shit, cat. Where you going? Where you going?
Reporter from the sideline. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. On the wing, Conchar. Pass to Morant. Here's Jackson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Outside Morant. That shot missing. Good D by Williamson. Out left to the wing. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Now here's Brooks. And here's Morant outside. And another miss by Memphis. Here's Williamson. And the layup is good off the glass.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Basket's good. Williamson's got 5 now.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is incredible.
And here's Morant outside. Sinks the tray.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Now here's Moran. There's the triple. Valanciunas with a rebound. Williamson left side. To the paint. Here's Jones. And another basket for New Orleans.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
On the wing, Brooks. Back to Moran. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
And here's Morant outside. Here's Ingram. Morant with a defensive effort.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
1 second left. And a nice layup by McCollum.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Substitution on the
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Pelicans on top.
Grizzlies 9. The Pelicans 13.
And thanks again for tuning in. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New Orleans?
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Stripped it away. Daniels. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
6 to shoot. Back to Conchar. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jones misses. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Memphis trailing here. Here's Clark. Right side Jones. Graham with the double team. Blocked. Here's Aldama. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
First personal foul.
No good on that
First
one.
team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies.
So he can't get either to fall. Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dylan Brooks proved he was a big game player, going in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Coming onto the floor.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Valanciunas, good.
Excellent display of strength from Valanciunas. Didn't seem to be bothered by the contact.
You know, talking about Dylan Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Knocks down the long J.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The three. They grab their own miss. Back to Jackson. Jackson drawing the double team. Tries again. And another shot. And the basket by Clark.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. For three, McCollum. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Morant. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark.
With the score.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime.
The Pelicans. 22. Your Grizzlies, Houston.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. New Orleans in the lead. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Outside Morant. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Morant's got 7 points.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Can't hit that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And here's Williamson. The rebound by Jackson.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Kept alive. Brooks left side. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelican squad, they need to get better on the defense. End. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Timeout call, Memphis. All right, so about the Pelicans, what has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially with a healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise.
So both teams changing it up here.
Come on.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the third quarter. On the wing, Conchar. Back to Jones. And the layup is good. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Jose Alvarado. First personal foul.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Conchar. They get the rebound. Pass to Jones. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it.
New Orleans ball.
.44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Santi Aldama. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Here's Murphy. No good on the three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Hits the trifecta.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to sum it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Let me hear you right now. Make some noise. Here comes your Brisbane. All right, fans. The first ladies of the forum are ready to take the court. Give it up for your Brisbane. It's that time, Grizzlies fans. Here comes your Brisbane. On your feet, fans, here they come, your Brisbane. Pelican substitution, Jonas Valanciunas, Zion Williams.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
CJ McCollum.
And the bucket is good.
CJ McCollum.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. To the left wing. Pass to Aldama. On the wing, Jones. Launches it. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
3 shots.
And he can't hit the second. And he nails the third. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Williamson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Taking 2 shots.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. And so it's New Orleans. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense.
23. The Pelicans. 32.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
And it's good. 2 points. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Second personal foul.
The Pelicans making a switch here. And here are the Grizzlies now. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jackson. Over Ingram. And too long on the shot.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
And here's the fast break. Ooh, poked away. .152 left in the fourth quarter here. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans. And the Pelicans making a change here. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll push the lead to double digits. Memphis with the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. And it's Morant off the drive. Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebounded by Daniels.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan. Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot when you're on the spot here?
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. Here's Williamson. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Pass to Brooks. Takes the 3. That one no good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
More of a traditional center. Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
And Morant gets double teamed. Pass to Conchar. Here's Morant. Nails it from 3.
As John gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Now here's Valanciunas. Now here's Ingram. Brooks defending. And that one's good. Ingram.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
The drive by Morant. And it's Brooks missing. Williamson outside. Pass to McCollum. From deep. Offensive rebound. Williamson with the bucket. And it's an 11-point New Orleans lead.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one.
Oh my God. You ain't make shit yet.
I know I nigga, I'm LeBron James. Yo, stop passing that dumb bitch. The boy can't even catch. Look at Westbrook. Can't shoot at all.